Thank you. Back to you, Toastmaster Neethal.
Thank you, Toastmaster Mohit. That was wonderful hearing you. So I would like to invite our Toastmaster Area Director, Toastmaster Mayank. A quick details on how you're progressing on your area director role. I would love to hear.
Okay, I think as an area director, I'll give my report to my division director.
Not the report, your experience. I was referring to.
Yeah, but I think from an experience point of view, picking up any leadership role has its own set of challenges and learnings. And as an area director, you're not only responsible for one club, but at least three more clubs. And it's sometimes challenging, connecting with people with different priorities, different agendas, and their different leadership style. But I think it's great to look at a bigger picture, larger from a small, instead of a house, you're looking now at a community, kind of a thing. So it's great, and I really enjoy the meetings of Pride Winning Toastmasters Club, of the other clubs. Right, back to you, Toastmaster Neethal.
Thank you, Toastmaster Mayank. Yes, having you is a great experience. So I would like to call upon our guest of the day, Toastmaster Deepa. How did you hear about Toastmasters and what's your expectations?
Hi, morning everyone. So I heard about Toastmaster long back, and I really wanted to join, but because of some constraint, family or personal, I would not able to join. But there is some kind of program which we are running in our company. I am in HR, so I run all these kind of programs in my company. So I thought, let's join Toastmaster. So for employees, we do a lot of things, but unfortunately, it's not possible for me to join that club. I am managing the things, no. So I thought to join separately the class. So the idea came, and I joined. I'm here.
That's great.
Yeah.
We will love to be here and a warm welcome. And
Thank
I'll
you.
move on to our second guest of the day, guest Desha. Please introduce yourself. How did you get to know about Bright Beginnings Club?
Okay, hi. I'll first switch on my video. Just a
Yes,
second.
please.
Okay, hi everyone. Good morning. So it was almost 8 or 9 years back. I had attended one session at Toastmasters Ahmedabad. So one of my friend is a Toastmaster already, but I still do not know about the format and other things of the Toastmaster. So since I got introduced way long back, but then yeah, now I thought that I should come and gain something out of it.
Great.
Thank you.
Welcome. And you will have a wonderful experience here.
Thank you.
So with this, we will start our meeting for the day. And I'll introduce myself. I'm Toastmaster Neethal. I'm from Hyderabad. I'm the president for Toastmasters Club, Bright Beginnings Club for this term. And I am Toastmaster of the day. So I would like to officially start the meeting. So today we will talk about an interesting topic and a topic that needs our awareness in today's modern consumption that we are doing. So we have heard a lot about plastic pollution. We have heard a lot about environmental disruption because of fuel, because of aviation, and because of food wastages that's happening across the world. But there's a pollution that is happening on the day, on the things we are using it every day, and the consumption has been growing at a rapid speed. So have you heard about this pollution called clothing pollution, textile pollution that is happening across? And the fast fashion that we are in, that is impacting globally, that is impacting huge to every country. And it has been a nightmare to the workers who are working in the industry on keeping up with the fast fashion, keeping with the textile consumption that is happening, and keeping up with the textile that is being burnt up. So with this, I would like to continue on the Toastmasters theme. And before that, I would like to introduce the format of the meeting, and we will call upon our GE team and the tag team. So Toastmaster meetings are in three stages. The first is prepared speeches. So we will have a speaker of the day who will be giving a prepared speech on the topic he has chosen and on the path he has chosen. So we have one speech for the day. Toastmaster Mang, is Shutosh joining?
Yes, Toastmaster Neetal, he'll be joining in 5 minutes.
Okay. And the second section will be our table topic, where impromptu speaking will be called upon by a topic given by Toastmaster, table topic master. And the third section will be of the evaluation, where the speech is being evaluated by the speaker, evaluator of the speech, and a general evaluator will give his general evaluation overall all the meeting along with his tag team. So with this, I would like to call upon our general evaluator of the day, Toastmaster Bob, to introduce himself and to introduce his tag team.
Thank you, Toastmaster Nito. And you've picked up a rightfully very, very sensitive topic today about the wastefulness of things. Today, I'm the general evaluator of the meeting, and I will be evaluating the entire meeting as well as how, when the meeting started, how it was conducted, and how and when it was ended. Besides that, I will also be looking at the various aspects of all the speeches, all the speakers, and their performance. And to help me do that, I have a tag team of evaluators. First of all, I'd like to call upon the R counter Toastmaster Dikshrat to please elaborate on his role as the R counter for the day.
Hello, hi everyone, good morning. So I'm Toastmaster Dikshad. I'm taking over the role for our counter today. And so, as per my role, I have to take notes of the pauses we take, like and even look after the repetitive words like so, we know, like. If we use it out of context very much often, then those pointers will also be noted. I'll share my report at the end, as and when Toastmaster Bob will call upon. Over to you, Toastmaster Bob.
Thank you, Toastmaster Dikshit. Next on the agenda, we have Grammarian Toastmaster Vidhu. Toastmaster Vidhu, can you please explain your role as the Grammarian of the day and also introduce the word of the day for us?
Sure. Hi everyone, I am the grammarian for today, and my role is to pay close attention to the good usages of English and provide suggestions towards the end of the meeting. Let me introduce to the word of the day. So I'm just putting it in the chat window as well for everybody's reference. So word of the day is spurt. Spurred means having a horny spike or pointed growth. And I will just give an example. In India, official headline inflation jumped from 4.9% in June to 7.5% in July, spurred mainly because of the mounting food prices. So this was an example. I would encourage everybody to use this word at least once in the meeting. And I'll be counting how many of you have used this word during the meeting and provide my report at the end of the towards the last session, evaluation session. Over to you, Bob.
Thank you, Toastmaster Vidhu. Now, spurred by her word of the day, let's move on to the next next evaluator, which is the timer. I would like to request Toastmaster Mohit to please elaborate on his role as the timer for the day.
Toastmaster Bob, was that for me? I wasn't sure if I was the timer or was it?
I'm
Okay, sorry.
Sorry. My mistake. I kind of just saw both of them. Toastmaster Mayank, sorry. So you're the table topic master today, Toastmaster. Toastmaster Mayank. Now, spurred by my mistake, I'm going to call back Toastmaster Mayank on explain his role as the timer.
Thank you so much. So time and tide wait for none. And often we see, when you call upon somebody and they start a speech, they go on and on and on, and we yawn and yawn and yawn. And to prevent that kind of a condition, I will be playing the role of a timer where I will be flashing cards on the screen, and I don't have them handy at the moment, but I will just get them arranged at periodic intervals so that the speaker knows when to speak and when to stop. So in a prepared speech section, at 5 minutes, I will flash the green card. At 6 minutes, I'll flash the yellow card. And at 7 minutes, I'll flash the red card. And the speaker will have 30 seconds to wind up. In the table topic session, the timing is 1 to 2 minutes. So at 1 minute, I will flash the green card. At 1 minute, 30 seconds, the yellow card. At 2 minutes, the red card. And the speaker will have another 30 seconds to wrap up. In the evaluation section, at 2 minutes, I will flash the, come on, say with me. At 2 minutes, I will flash the green card. At 2 minutes, 30 seconds, the yellow card. At 3 minutes, the red card. And the speaker will have another 30 seconds to wind up. So at the end of the meeting, when called upon by the general evaluator, I will present my report. Thank you, and back to you, Toastmaster Bob, general evaluator.
Thank you, Toastmaster Mike, for that elaborate description on the timer report. I'm going to ask a question to all the Toastmasters here. What does it mean to be married to a Toastmaster?
Getting your English corrected all the time, or your speech corrected.
Right. Well, so that's it. But then most of your speeches, most of your conversations are 5 to 7 minutes long also. So to help with us evaluating those speeches, we have direct evaluators. And for today, we have one speaker, Toastmaster Ashutosh, and the evaluator for him will be Toastmaster Anshuman. And there, I will call upon Toastmaster Anshuman at the end of the session to also provide his evaluation of Toastmaster Ashutosh when the time calls upon. Right now, I'd like to hand the stage back to our Toastmaster of the day, Toastmaster Neethal, to please carry on with the session.
Thank you, Toastmaster Bob. That was a wonderful presentation. So I would like to ask a general question to everyone. So when you go for shopping, what do you look? Do you look for durability? Do you look for trend? Or do you do an impulse buying? So what is your fashion trend and how do you select clothes? So anyone like to answer that?
Anyone looks good on me?
Toastmaster Vidhu.
Hi.
Yes.
Go ahead,
please.
Deepa.
So anything which is looking good on me, I buy that.
Okay, nice. Yes, Toastmasters, Diksharthi, you have raised your hand.
So for me, it's never an impulse buy. It's more of a planned buying. Like I have a set amount of clothes so that I don't waste them. Whatever I wear, I'll buy them. Once a thing goes out, then it's like a LIFO system. First in, last out. Like that's the way I make my wardrobe so that it doesn't go over and I don't waste them.
Nice, amazing. Yeah, Toastmaster Vidhu, you had something to add.
Oh, I think I agree to, lately I've also started believing in sustainable clothing. So I'm also restricting myself to limited clothes. You can call it because of the budget constraint or because of the going trend of sustainability. But yeah, I am moving towards sustainable clothing.
Nice. So Toastmaster Mayank, how do you buy?
Me, contemporary clothing that can suit multiple occasions.
Okay.
I second the choice of Toastmaster Anshuman here, or his belief that yes, it's always wife's choice. The last time I bought clothes, actually, seriously, I'm very serious about it. Last time I bought my clothes was probably in 2007. I haven't bought a clothes after that.
Amazing. Toastmaster Anshuman, you want to add something other than that?
What else can I add, Toastmaster Neethal? No choice.
But what do you look for? Sustainability, durability, trend, or impulse buying?
That's not an option. He's not buying.
Exactly. I'm just trying to think what do I consider? Yeah, like I think there's the practicality and the design, not too deep into fashion to look into the depth of sustainability and all the parameters that you mentioned.
No, just like I prepared a small presentation. I'll just walk through it. So this is how our fashion trends are. So when we buy, it's on our backs, and when we dump, it's in the landfills. So this is how the things are happening. So what is fast fashion? So fast fashion is something which are trending, which are inexpensive, and which are highly mass produced, and which has low price and high turnover of design. So from the designer sketchbook to the tailor to the cloth manufacturing and the designing and tailoring it takes less than as short as cycle as possible to come into your stores. So whenever we go, these are the top fast fashion brands, and there can be many. I just got a clip of this. So we all must have bought something from H&M, something from Mango, something from Zara, something from Gap, and there are many Indian brands too. So when we look at a store, we get a wonderful feeling when we go inside them, do a shopping, wear them. But sometimes it happens that we are doing an impulse buying. Though we know that we cannot wear a cloth more than 2 times or 3 times, still we do an impulse buying. And sometimes we look for sustainability. And the trends have changed so much that there used to be 4 fashion cycles or 2 fashion cycles in a year. Now there are more than 24 fashion cycles by Zara, by H&M, and there are a huge impact because of this. So what are environmental impacts? So these are like some facts about environmental impacts. So environmental impact first is greenhouse gas emission. So textile industry is third among greenhouse gas emission with 1.2 billion tons. Water consumption is 79 billion cubic meters annually. This is from some report, but it could have changed the figures. And the landfill waste. So if it is getting manufactured and it is being used, it still serves a purpose. But when 85% of the clothes which are getting manufactured are going into the landfills, so imagine the kind of mountains of landfill sites that are being made. There are countries altogether with the landfill sites, like you take Kenya, all the non-developing countries, including India, has a huge ton of dumping yards only of textile industry. So I was seeing some documentaries on YouTube. There's a place called Panipat in Haryana, where there are tons of textiles coming up, the clothes that have been wore less than 10 times, which are good or which are bad. And the industry is just breaking them down and then recycling them to make the thread. And the impact of that industry on the people who are working there is huge. They have to sit in the textile for 12 hours, 14 hours. So this is how a dumping yard looks like. So H&M burns the unsold goods. They don't donate it. They just burn it out. Otherwise, it is going into the sea for the unwaste, or it is going to a landfill. And the impact is huge. There are mountains of textiles, the landfill sites in India and across world. So this is more of a fashion impact of the developing countries into the underdeveloped countries. So if we think we are donating clothes, used clothes, and we are doing something good, you have to rethink about by seeing this. Are your donated clothes are serving the purpose you think it will serve? And there are like human rights and labor exploitation that is happening, though there are international labor laws not to allow children, but there are so many children in the garment industry. So if you type on the Google and just see the images, they're heart wrenching. The kind of environment those tailors are sitting and doing a mass production of the textile industry, and the kind of wages they are getting, and the working condition that they have is impacting a lot on their life. And there are social impacts. So we look for an instant gratification. If we wear some clothes, we look for someone to praise us. And we buy clothes which we cannot wear more than fewer times. We wear fewer times and then discard them. And there are mindset of overconsumption. I remember as a child, I used to buy only on Diwali or Dashera, and once in a while on a birthday or on a vacation or on a wedding of some relative. But now we buy clothes every week, every month. We just buy clothes because we want to feel good about ourselves. And there is an overconsumption of goods. Our wardrobes are full, but still we keep buying. We don't have a place in our wardrobes to arrange the clothes properly, but we cannot do anything about it as it has become a mindset of our generation. So, with this, I will take a pause and would like to call upon our speaker of the day, Toastmaster Ashutosh. Ashutosh, before that, I would like to call upon evaluator of the speech, Toastmaster Anshuman, to introduce the purpose of the speech and his chosen path.
Thanks a lot, Toastmaster Neetal. Toastmaster Ashutosh will be delivering a special speech today, and it won't be part of the Pathways program. Timer, please note the timing for the speech is going to be 5 to 7 minutes. I look forward to Toastmaster Ashutosh's speech. Over to you, Toastmaster Neetal.
Yes. So, Toastmaster Ashutosh, okay, sorry, I missed the title of the speech. Or the title, sorry.
Restart.
Restart. Okay. Toastmaster Ashutosh, restart. Toastmaster Ashutosh, restart. Toastmaster Ashutosh.
Who, and who? Who do you look for restart when the engine of your battery drains out? You are completely exhausted. You don't know what to do in life. And you're not able to encourage yourself by self trigger. Who, and who? For cars, it's much more easier. Whenever your car is drained out of battery, there is a very simple and set process. You call upon the car mechanic, and they have a very proven system. They get an external battery, which they attach to your car battery, and with some alignment, the car restarts again. But for humans, it's more complicated. Manoj Sharma in the movie 12th Fail have triggered this out, finally in the fourth attempt of his IS examinations. He has appeared for this exam again and again, and in the fourth time, he got selected. The IS exam in India, let me tell you, is one of the most difficult exam in the world. As for the stats of 2021, 8 lakhs aspirants have applied and only 830 have been shortlisted. That's a ratio of 0.1%. And you can imagine the amount of difficulty it is to get selected in this kind of an examination. So the game is very simple. The game was to restart. And this game is very nicely explained by the mentor of Manoj Sharma in the movie, 12th movie, Gauri Bhaiya. He has given the analogy of game of snake and ladder. Every time the life hits you or you get a setback and get to a lower point, you restart again. That is how the game of snake and ladder is played. And but only thing is, every time you're restarting, you have to be more careful. Try to avoid the traps. Try to avoid the traps of getting bitten by snake again, like getting defocused, repeating the same mistakes again, and losing your potential or focus to the desired task. For the IS examination, you have limited options, limited attempts. You can restart yourself only 4 times, after which the engine diffuses. Unfortunately for IS, that is the limitation. But fortunately for the life, engine remains, the car remains forever. Even if you are writing an exam and your life is at a standstill after attempting 4 attempts, you can still transform the car of your life by changing direction. Changing direction, you can, it can be either ways: change the engine of the car, change the fuel of the car, and get restarted, realigned for something new to aspire in your life. So anytime you fail to do the self trigger, look for the mechanic. He is inside you only. Sometimes he is inside your stomach, in your tummy, in the form of real hunger. If you're really hungry and you tried, something is attached to your real hunger, you can do anything to get that thing completed. Sometimes it's in your heart, in form of some heartache which you have recently experienced. Your heart is looking for some soothing experience which can be done through some accomplishments. Sometimes it is your brain, in form of the vision which was faded over because of this draining out of your energy. If you look deeper, you will definitely get a restart again. हार नहीं मानूंगा, रार नहीं ठानूंगा. Every time I lose, I will choose a new fight again. This is the lines from the poem quoted by Shri Atal Bihari Vajpayee. Thanks, and over to you, Toastmaster of the Day.
Thank you, Toastmaster Ashutosh. We give 1 minute for everyone to give a personal feedback to Toastmaster Ashutosh on his speech. You can type in the chat and give a personal message to him. So with this, we will move on to our second section of the meeting, and that would be our table topics. So I would like to call upon our table topic master of the day.
Thank you, Toastmaster Neethal. I would like to do an audio video check first. Thank you. So this is that most fun session of the meeting, sometimes also considered to be the most scariest session of the meeting. It's the table topics. For the guests, this is the segment of the meeting where we will give some topics, and the speaker is expected to think on their feet and speak right away. You will, of course, get some 20 seconds to think before you can start speaking, and it'll be a 1 to 2 minutes duration for the speech. This segment helps the speakers to become more confident in impromptu speaking. So that is the intention of table topics. We'll have both the members and the guests to participate in this segment. For today's table topics, I have chosen the topics from the theme of the meeting itself. So I would like volunteers for this round, and you can raise your hands if you would like to come forward and participate. Okay, I see a raise of hand from Toastmaster Mayank. So Toastmaster Mayank, can you select a number between 1 and 10?
Number 9.
Number 9. Your topic is, how has the rise of online shopping changed the way you buy products? How has the rise of online shopping changed the way you buy products, Toastmaster Mayank?
Shopping earlier was an experience where you will plan your day and set the time that, all right, next Saturday we will go out for shopping.
But this online stuff that has come in is crazy. It is an alternate way of taking and making you spend from your credit cards, and you can't say, oh, we didn't get time to shop. I mean, for the ones who are paying from their pocket for somebody else, it's become an additional cost because there's so many options. Keep swiping, 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 swiping. Endless madness. And they will say 100% cotton, but the cloth, when finally comes, is not up to the mark. And then what do? Hit return. What does it happen? It kicks in logistics. So somebody comes first to come and deliver the product to your place, and then you look at it and say, I'm not liking it, that's fine, let me return it back. And then somebody else has to come pick it up, and then it go back to the store, and then it will do a QC, and they'll say, no, we can't sell it now, and it goes to the dump yard. So I think online shopping is the menace which is added to the stores, or to everybody's life, in terms of additional cost, substandard quality. Also, uh, on the brighter side, it's helped organizations leverage and sell products from one warehouse and reach a larger volume. So if, let's say, somebody was in a store and wanted to had a product line of clothing and wanted to sell and reach larger customers, it's really helped them expand. But that expansion is at a cost as well. And I think I'm deeply boring Toastmaster Deepa, because she's been yawning listening to my speech on this topic. So I will take a pause. Thank you so much.
Not at all, Toastmaster
I'm
Mayank. A
sorry
huge
for
round
this.
of applause for Toastmaster Mayank. Yes, of course, there are like pros and cons to everything, and online shopping leads to over consumption, but it has its own set of benefits as well, like Mayank pointed out. So, before I proceed further, I just want to check, were you able to see the timer cards, Mayank? I'm not sure if we have the timer.
No, I was a timer, so I had it on my screen.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay, okay. You are the timer. Yeah. Okay. Perfect. Okay. Thank you. Now, moving on to the next volunteer. Can we have a raise of hands for that? Preferably a guest. I would request if Deepa, you or would you like to go forward, Deepa? Okay.
Sure.
You can again select a number between 1 and 10, except 9.
8.
Okay. So your topic is, have you ever bought something because a friend recommended it? Have you ever bought something because a friend recommended it? Guest Deepa.
Um, yeah, sure. So there are a lot of things when someone is recommending something. I mean, it's my personal feel that I usually check the usage of that particular item, not related to clothes, because I don't buy clothes if someone is recommending that, unless and until it is looking good on me. But yes, if it is related to some kitchen item or something usable item which we do or which we use in our day-to-day life, any thing which is related to mechanic or some kind of instrument, and if it is useful to us, then I buy those things. But of course, after checking the reviews and if something is usable for us, then I buy those items. And what else? I think, yes, I buy. So nothing to say on this. Yeah.
Can you Could you remember the last thing you bought just because somebody recommended it?
Um, I think I bought one of the item. Uh, I don't remember what I bought. I don't
Sure,
remember.
sure.
I'm
Fair
sorry. Yeah,
enough.
I think I'm done.
Okay, thanks for that attempt.
Thank you.
Round of applause for guest Deepa.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, we are all influenced, and word of mouth does a lot to our decisions. Especially, I mean, maybe not clothes like Deepa said, but other things. One of the things that comes to my mind is a cult membership, which I got from a recommendation from a friend. So, but thanks for sharing your views, Deepa.
Thank you so much.
We'll move on to the next volunteer. Who would like to go next? Okay, we have Toastmaster Ved. So Toastmaster Ved, again, a number between 1 and 10, except 8 and 9.
2.
Number 2. And I would also like to remind you, Toastmaster Ved, to try to use the word of the day, which is spurred, which means a sudden increase or a spike in something in your speech. So your number is number 2, and your topic is, does retail therapy work for you? Does retail therapy work for you? Toastmaster Ved.
Pardon? I didn't get it. Retail therapy?
Okay, sure. Let me expand on it. So your topic is, does shopping make you feel better?
Okay.
Right? That's retail therapy. So does shopping make you feel better? Toastmaster Ved.
This shopping makes me better. Makes me feel better. And I honestly, I don't feel like it makes me feel better. Whenever I first introduced to like shopping on uh, on using the online platforms, so it used to give me like a lot of headache. Like you keep checking the products and that you don't like it. It comes as like this is like waste of my time, and maybe I should just go to the store and then buy something. And then I realized that I'm not good at the shopping as well. So for me, retail therapy doesn't work for me. I thought it would spur my all the thoughts around it, but sadly it hasn't. Uh, so what I do is that not shopping. I just go out and just maybe like uh, maybe just just roam around a little bit, not shop, just looking at things. And maybe if I feel something is a very useful to me, then I only buy it. I'm not in that impulsive shopping. So yeah, that's it for my side.
Round of applause for Toastmaster Ved. Thank you for sharing your views. Yeah, I think window shopping is better even for your wallet. So that's what works for you, which is equally good. So let's, I see Toastmaster Ashutosh's hand go up. Would you like to take the next topic? Okay. Any number between 1 and 10, except 2, 8, 9. You are on mute, Toastmaster Ashutosh.
Sorry. I will go for number 10.
Okay. So Toastmaster Ashutosh, your topic is, what role does advertisement play in your purchase decisions? What role does advertisements play in your purchase decisions? Toastmaster Ashutosh.
Advertisements are very important for creating an aura. Advertisements create an image, and I have been like aspiring to advertisements right from my childhood. Every time I used to open a newspaper, I remember as a student, as a child, my inspiration was to see the colored pages of some new brand, some of clothing or something else which was coming that time. It creates an a image in the mind, something which can be aspired to. So today I make the decisions of my purchase are much more conscious. It even after I am personified or I like some advertisement, I ponder upon before making the real purchase. I don't just move ahead and make the spurs of purchase based on the every ad I see, but yes, the ad makes definitely a very strong impression. I try to be frame myself as the model or the some of the person who is personing in the advertisement, and it helps to create some decision making in the purchasing. Thank you, and over to you, to a small table topic master.
Thank you, Toastmaster Ashutosh. Round of applause for Toastmaster Ashutosh. Yeah, advertisements make a whole lot of difference in our purchase decisions, and especially with the spurring of advertisements on all the different media channels. It does consciously or subconsciously impact our decisions. But like Toastmaster Ashutosh said, it's important that we are careful that we don't get swayed with those advertisements alone. Thank you for sharing your views. Moving ahead now, I see guest Disha would like to take up the next topic. So Disha, could you select a number again between 1, 10, except 8, 9, 10, and 2?
3.
Number 3. Okay. So, Disha, you are considering buying an online course. You notice that there is a countdown timer which says that there is a 50% discount if you buy it in the next 12 hours, 11 minutes. What does that do to your purchase decision? Over to
Okay.
you, Toastmaster Disha. Sorry,
Yeah.
guest Disha.
Yeah. Thank you, Toastmaster Mohit. So this happened to me, I think, 3 or 4 days back itself. So I was searching for few courses on digital marketing on Udemy. So as I was searching, I came across 2 or 3 courses, and then I stopped my search, and then I went into some other work. And after I resumed back to the screen, it started that timer, as you said. So uh, yeah. So I am not in a rush. I generally like to see, what is the content of the course, and then what is my comfortability to do it in terms of my timelines and all. So yeah, it generally doesn't push me to uh, kind of go for that particular course just because the time is running. So yeah, thank you. That's it.
Maybe you could speak a little bit more, elaborate a bit more. Like what do you plan to do next on that particular decision now? What would
uh
influence?
Yeah, so as of now, like I'm still searching for some more better courses and other courses in on other platforms as well, like and Coursera especially. So yeah, once I get the right course, then I would go for it. Thank you.
Thank you, Disha. Round of applause for guest Disha.
Thank you.
Yeah, but personally, these discounts play heavily for my online purchase decisions. And like obviously, I would do my research, but at the end of the day, if I see something is coming at a discounted price, even though I know it's maybe created to give me that nudge to buy now, but I do sort of uh, get hooked to that and make that decision. So, but thanks, Disha, for sharing your views. Now I see Bob, Toastmaster Bob's hand is up. So would like to ask you to select a number again between 1 and 10, except 3, 1, 8, 9, 10. Sorry, 3, 8, 9, and 10. Any other
Give me
number?
Give me randomly.
Sorry, couldn't follow that.
Just give me any topic randomly.
Any top. Okay, sure. So Toastmaster Bob, you are considering watching the movie Fighter with your family, okay, in cinema. Now, the price of the tickets is going to be rupees 850 if you go to the box office and buy it from there. But if you buy it online, it is going to be 1000 rupees. What would you prefer and why?
Can you just repeat that once again? So 850 if I buy online, and 1000 if I buy it from the box office.
850 if you buy it from the box office, and 1000 because there is a convenience fee added to it if you buy it online. What would you prefer and why?
I would actually so if that's the case, I'd prefer the 850 and just go to the box office and buy it from there. But that again depends upon the time I have. So let's say I'm with my friends, I'm going for a movie, or I'm with my family, I'm going for a movie, and I just want to kill some time. So I have time on my hands. So why spend more money buying it online? Just get there, stand in the line, spend time with my friends, and or spend time with my family and buy the ticket. Now, second consideration for me would be is how popular or what is the how popular is the movie. So let's say it's just an opening weekend or the first week of the movie, and everybody wants to watch it, and there'll be a lot of and I want to be well prepared before I get to the box office or to the theater. So I'd buy it online and go for the experience. Third consideration would be whether I'm very particular about the seat that I want. So I want to choose where I sit in the theater. So in that case, again, I'd prefer buying it online upfront and making sure that I get the choice of this seat that I want, and then rather than just being randomly assigned something uh, at the last minute of what's left over and end up at the very front of the theater. So yes, so there are a few considerations for me before I actually make a decision of what I want to buy and online or offline. And being either if I'm spending time with my family and I have a lot of time in my hand, I'd buy it at the theater. If I'm wanting the seat that I want, I'd rather buy it upfront. And if the movie is very popular and there are a lot of people wanting to buy the tickets, I'd buy it upfront. Thank you very much, Toastmasters. Mohit, back to you.
Round of applause for Toastmaster Bob. It's a great way of handling a table topic by looking at all the different angles, factors that come into play, and then also summarizing it at the end. So thank you, Toastmaster Bob, on that. Okay, I see Toastmaster Vidhu's hand is up, so I would like to invite you, Toastmaster Vidhu. Toastmaster Vidhu, if you could select a number again between 1 and 10.
I will pick 1.
Okay. So your topic is does the environmental impact play a role in your purchase decisions? Give an example. Does the environmental impact of buying a product play a role in your purchase decisions? Could you give an example of that, Toastmaster
Yeah.
Vidhu?
Very thank you, Toastmaster Mohit, for a very relevant topic in today's time. So I think 1 or 2 months back, I gave one of our speech on environment and what is the impact of overall greenhouse effect and everything. And then I realized that creating one jeans, production of one jeans, how many liters of water is wasted. And after doing all the research that was required to prepare that one speech, my entire mindset changed towards clothing. Then I realized that, okay, now I have, frankly speaking, I have reduced all my clothes to minimal, buying and minimal clothing, wherein, because I know the topic which Neeta also talked about, how we are, playing around with the environment by utilizing or consuming so much of textile which is not even required. So gradually I have switched, and now being consuming a little less number of clothes, and not going with the trend. For example, recently I was thinking to purchase a jeans, because there are different kind of jeans coming up, straight, there are stretch jeans, or there are so many kinds of jeans coming up, and with each trend we go with, okay, we'll buy this particular kind of a jeans. But I have now switched from jeans to pure cotton for summers, and for winters also have like 2 or 3 denims which I prefer, rather than going with the trend of fitting in those type of jeans. So I think overall, the way now we look at the consumption and how it is impacting our environment has really changed my way of outlook towards my buying, and then I encourage, okay, now I can see the red. I'll stop here, and I think everybody get a message here that we should be conscious of our buying, in short. Over to you, Toastmaster Mohit.
Huge round of applause for Toastmaster Vidhu. Yeah, and if all of us play our part, then we can bring about a big change overall. So it starts at that level. Our It's great to see that we are becoming more and more conscious about our decisions and looking at how it is impacting the environment. So thank you, Toastmaster Vidhu, for sharing your views. I think we have time for one more topic. So, okay, Prateek is here. Hi, Prateek.
Hi,
Your
Musa.
any number between 1 and 10?
It can be 4.
Okay. So, Toastmaster Prateek, how do you think your upbringing has influenced your spending habits? How do you think your upbringing has influenced your spending habits? Toastmaster Prateek.
Thank you, Toastmaster Mohit, for giving the topic. My upbringing, like coming from a middle class family, Punjabi family, we have a high taste in everything. But coming on the middle class part, it was like we were bothered to not to buy too much luxury things. But after joining the corporate world, we are influenced with the luxury part. So starting with like it's very like as per my wife views that I have a large wardrobe as compared to my wife. I do a lot of more shopping than my wife. And if I go for shopping and brands and everything, I'm like very much influenced. It depends on the taste. Like I was the first one in my family to get a Apple iPhone because it was my choice. I'll wait for that particular thing for 2 years. I will not buy any other phone. I'll save money for that particular thing, but I will buy it, like buy my savings and all that part. Now there's a Rado watch in my list, so I'm waiting for another 1 or 2 years, but I will buy it. For next 2 years, I will not buy any watch, but I will buy that particular Rado watch only. So it depends on the person to person, nature to nature, and the financial condition. Like if you have a will, you can do it. It's up to you. And upbringing make a effect, but it depends on the financial condition as well of the family and how you're spending it. I am not saying that your expenditure is 1 lakh and you are earning 50,000 and you go on with the credit card and all that. I've seen a lot of my friends paying the credit card minimum amount and they're taking out the loan and all that part. It's not advisable from my end. I do a smart shopping, utilize my credit card very well, and utilize that point to buy my favorite things and all that part. So it is advisable to have a financial friend. My financial friend is Toastmaster Mank. I do take all the advice of as a CA. Where should I invest? Where should be I be saving the money? So use contact Mank Agarwal for any financial advice. He won't charge you if you are a member of Pride Winning Toastmaster Club. Over to you, Toastmaster Mohit.
Huge round of applause, Toastmaster Prateek. You brought a lot of smiles and a lot of insights by sharing your views about how the childhood or our upbringing has or has not made an impact on our buy decisions. Like you said, I think it does weigh on our decisions, but then things change over time, and so do we. So thank you for sharing that. And I hope with this segment of table topics, all of us, there's hopefully it spurred some sort of thinking in your mind about the buy decisions or the consumption patterns. And with that, I would like to hand over the stage back to our Toastmaster of the day, Toastmaster Neetal.
Thank you, Toastmaster Mohit. It was a wonderful session with insightful topics and an insightful impromptu speak by every one of us. And we should always think about moderate consumption and a long-term durability. So with this, I would like to move on to the third section of our Toastmaster meeting, that is evaluation section. So with this, I would like to call our general evaluator of the day, Toastmaster Bob. Toastmaster Bob, you there? Okay, I'm not sure. So we will first move on to our speech evaluation. So I would like to call upon Toastmaster Anshuman to give the speech evaluation.
Thanks a lot, Toastmaster Neetil. So, Toastmaster Ashutosh, when I was looking forward to relax on the weekend, with your speech, now you have motivated me at the spur of the moment to take some action. How? With the definitely very motivating speech of the protagonist who failed multiple times in one of the hardest examinations in the world. But as from your speech, you highlighted, life is a bigger examination than the tangible theoretical examination themselves. From the structure of your speech, definitely it was very clear what the message of the speech was and how it can motivate us in our personal lives. So that was a job very well done. Again, one of the tangible aspects of your speech, always, as I've observed, Toastmaster Ashutosh, is your vocal variety. Your vocal variety is very conversational, it's dialogue based, it's friendly, it reaches to audience well. So you connect with the audience, builds automatically when you start speaking. So that's definitely one of your strengths of your speeches. So kudos there to maintain a vocal variety which is friendly to the audience. What you can challenge yourself in future speeches is to pause. When you're creating such a high impact through the conversation, through the dialogue that you're making, audience engagement becomes important. And one of the subtle ways to be engaged with the audience is to give a pause. Pause helps the audience think, pause helps the audience connect, and pause, just even gazing into the audience eyes and just reflecting if they've heard and listened to your speech, can make a huge impact. Another subtle aspect I felt in your speech was your eyes were moving right to left through the entire speech. It felt that you were reading the speech, maybe you were not, but you might be wanting to be conscious of the eye contact with the camera, that it should be facing right at the screen. You may want to record yourself. You may want to see where your eye movement goes. So that will really help you make a huge impact by having the right screen visibility. So overall, just to summarize, great script that you had, which connected with the audience, motivating the audience to take action, your vocal variety, your dialogue based conversation with the audience is of great impact. How you can challenge yourself in future speeches is, first of all, by giving subtle and relevant pauses to connect with the audience. And secondly, you can focus on your eye contact with the camera to have the best connect with all of us. Thank you. Over to you, Toastmaster Bob or Toastmaster Neetal.
Yes, I'm here. Sorry about that. I just lost the connection for 1 minute. I heard my name being called and then I tried to unmute myself and I just lost it. Sorry. Yes, thank you so much, Toastmaster Anshuman, for a very, very detailed evaluation on the speech. Moving on, we'll now get into the indirect evaluations. And for that, I'd like to call upon the grammarian to please present the report for the day.
Sure, I'm just sharing my screen as well for everybody's reference. So these are some of the usages where there are certain improvement areas. Can you all see my screen?
Yes, we can.
Yeah. So first is mass production of the textile industry. So the improvement is that it could be like mass production in the textile industry. Then there was fail to self rigor. It should lack self rigor. Then there was one, I bought one of the items. So it should be one of the items. Then I frame myself as personifying in the advertisement. So it should be I portray myself as personifying in the advertisement. Then coming on a middle class, I think it should be coming from a middle class background. Then there was influence with the luxury part, and there was a lot of usage of all that part, in that part, so which lacked a little context. So instead of using, the part or maybe all that part, right? So a little more context being given could be appreciated. Maybe like luxury segment, luxury market, what exactly you were relating to. Then it depends on the taste. So it depends on the taste. It should be it depends on the taste. Then we have used the word of the day almost 9 times. So kudos to everybody who has used it. There were some good usages as well. Protagonist is one. Tangible aspects, dialogue-based conversation. So these are three of the good usages of the word. So over to you, our Toastmaster Bob. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Vidhu. Next on the list, I'd like to request the R counter to present his report.
Thank you, Toastmaster Bob. I hope I'm audible.
Yes.
Thank you. So yeah, starting from TMOD Toastmaster Nikhil. So there were more than 15 plus hours and many so's as well. So it's like so is her favorite word, but somewhere even I lost track because of the wonderful topic she had today, and I feel because of that there were so many of these in like our counter like numbers there. So still, next was Toastmaster Ashutosh, the speaker. So he had 3 hours, but there were long pauses which I didn't like. There were 5 plus long pauses which I felt was not that much required. Like could have been shorter. Moving on, we so we have evaluated Toastmaster Anshuman. It was uh, almost picture perfect for him. Then Toastmaster Mohit, he had used 5 plus times. Moving on to the table topic speakers, Toastmaster Mayank, he has used less than 5 hours, and his favorite word was then. I even lost track of the times he has used it. Next is Toastmaster Deepa. For her, it's more than 5 times she has used a. Toastmaster Astosh was he's almost perfect and didn't find much from his table topic speech. Toastmaster Disha had more than 5 hours. Toastmaster Bob, again, nothing I could find of. Toastmaster Vidhu, including both her grammarian report as well as her speech, there were more than 10 hours. And Toastmaster Pratik had more than 5 hours. That's all from my side. Over to you, Toastmaster Bob.
Thank you for such a detailed report, Toastmaster Dikshit. So, as I also have a very bad habit of including so's in my conversation, so please do take note of that, and we all, as collectively, should try and improve on our filler words. Finally, we have the timer, Toastmaster Anshuman, I think. I'm sorry.
Mayank.
Mayank. Sorry, Toastmaster Mayank. So yes, the floor is all yours on the timer report.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster General Evaluator. So I'm presenting the timer report. So Toastmaster Ashutosh, you spoke for 4 minutes 50 seconds. Another 10 seconds, you could have been a green. I spoke for about almost 2 minutes. Most contestants spoke in the range of in table topic section from 1 minute to 1 minute 20 seconds. Well, people don't really give an opportunity to speak, and you have an opportunity to speak for 2.5 minutes. Please expand the topics or areas that you want to speak, and you will change. I think the first time I spoke was also like 35 seconds, but yeah, now I'm able to stretch to 2 minutes 2.5 second 2 minutes 30 seconds. And I think overall, all of us were within the timelines. Yeah, you can see for yourself. Look at your own medical report and not others' reports. Right. Thank you so much, and back to the general evaluator.
So, Toastmaster Mike, I think you did take out your anger at me in that report, and I've missed your name twice. So it's like BOM, and that also in all caps.
Sorry, I'm so sorry.
It's all right.
All is forgiven and forgotten. So I'll move into the general evaluation of the meeting. And can you just give me a second? Toastmaster Neetal, can you just take over for 1 second? I'll be right back. Something urgent has come back. I'll be right back in a minute.
Sure.
Under a minute.
Yeah. So I'd like to continue on my theme. So these are the social causes. So the biggest, because of fast fashion, our village craftsmen, our local viewers are getting hugely impacted as they will not be able to keep up with the fast fashion that is coming in by changing their design so quickly. So in our childhood, we used to get a cloth. I mean, for the girls, it must be a common. We used to get clothes and get it stitched by nearby tailors. But now, because of fast fashion, we are not going to our nearby tailors, and that's impacting their income as well, and the originality of the ideas they would get and build up on that. So the local craftsmen are struggling, small scale industries are struggling because they'll not be able to produce the goods so cheap, so fast. And then the consumer awareness and ethical shopping. These two are too widely different. I mean, brands like H&M or Zara, even if you're not consuming it, they will produce it and they will burn it. For them, it doesn't matter. Even if the 15% of goods are sold, they will be able to get their profits. The practice would come, the change of corporate would change if we change our consuming habits, if we don't go along with the trend, and if we give a message to them. And I have seen on YouTube there are so many awareness programs that are running in. There are so many channels, news channels that are covering these stories. There are so many documentaries written on this. So hopefully we see a corporate change more than the consumption change. A corporate change has to come, that they should stop producing it, they should stop exploiting it, and in turn it will come only when we change. So it will not be a drastic movement. It will be a slow and steady change, but a change has to come. We cannot keep up with the idea of buying a cloth and not wearing twice. That's a practice in many weddings we see, many, especially in Marwadi families that I belong to. There is so huge competition between not wearing the same sari second time for a wedding. I mean, God knows what they do with that. So in conclusion, I would say that fast fashion impact on the world is undeniable, but a conscious change can only bring an impact. And I would like to leave a message to this group. There is a website that I visit, Share at Doorstep. So I would encourage all the Toastmasters and the guests here to check your wardrobe, to see what you're wearing, what you're not wearing. Book a session, book a pickup with the Share at Doorstep. They would come and collect the goods from you. And they will go and donate to the NGO. You may go directly and donate, or you can book a doorstep pickup from them. So you can visit their website. I do that. I have at least donated 4 bags of clothes in last 1 year, so that I'm clearing my wardrobe and consciously giving the clothes which someone can reuse it, not the one which are torn out, which are not wearable. And you can also give the furnitures, any other goods that are you're not using. So they collect everything. So this is an easy way for us to give away the use items which we are not using and which can be useful to the others. And the next time when you go for shopping, have a conscious shopping mindset, that buy clothes which can be used multiple times, buy goods which can be used multiple times, and don't do an impulse buying. So with this, I would like to conclude the theme of the day, and we'll hand over the stage back to Toastmaster Bob for his general evaluator.
Thank you, Toastmaster Neetal, and I'm again very, very sorry about that. Somebody was at the door and they needed some directions. I actually overbooked today's meeting with my daughter's birthday party, and it's been a mess. I'll just show you what. Can you? Oh, sorry. So that's my daughter's birthday party being going on there.
Oh wow!
Are we invited? Happy birthday!
everyone.
No, nobody's invited. I'm already having a tough time with the ones who are already.
Happy Father's Day, Vaibhav.
Thank you so much. So always check your calendar with your wife before you commit to any meetings. So yes, so today meeting started on time, which was lovely to see, and everybody took their roles quite seriously and performed extremely well in their roles, starting from the SAA and the presiding officer, and then Toastmaster Neetal had a wonderful topic that she shared with us. One point of comment for Toastmaster Neetal on the on the theme. I mean, you're using presentations and slides, which just kind of makes it a bit monotonous and more formal. So instead of using slides, if you were able to just talk on the screen, and it would have made it a little bit more entertaining. And try and I'm this is my personal feeling on the meeting, right? We come to Toastmasters to have fun, and sharing all these big numbers is not what I'm looking for. So just try to make the topic a little bit lighter and making it a little bit more fun. The topic is amazing, and there's a lot of stuff that has been covered there, and a lot of knowledge that we have gained from it. I've just opened the sharedoorstep.com, and I'm definitely going to be using that in future to donate the clothes that my wife has bought against my permission that I won't be using. So that's for the Toastmaster of the day. Table topic master, you had amazing topics. Again, I mean, because we're on a virtual setting, asking people to randomly choose a number and then opening that number really does not bring a lot of value to the meeting. So it could just be because nobody's looking at whether you've actually picked a number 7 or not. So we do not know. So you can keep it simple and just randomly give us the topics. So that kind of again makes the meeting go faster. So that's a small comment. The speech was amazing. Again, for the speaker, please try to use up the 5 minutes that you have. Normally, do target for 6 minutes of speech rather than so that you always have a minute extra. So if you go over, then you still have a cushion. But ending a speech below 5 minutes is a no-no. So you do want to use them time that you have been allocated. And then all the evaluations, the grammarian report was amazing. The R counter, we learned a lot about that. The timer report again was amazing. For the timer, I think at the beginning of the table topic sessions, it might be just me, but I think I did miss the green, yellow, red flags.
I was the first speaker, and I was a timer.
Oh, okay. Sorry, that's why. I was intently looking for the thing, the green flag. Okay, awesome, amazing. So overall, a meeting well done. We all learned a lot, and it's really good to see so many people on a bright Saturday morning. Back to you, Toastmaster Neetal.
Thank you, Toastmaster Bob, for a detailed evaluation. Yes, that was a great message to every one of us. So now I would like to call upon our guests to share their experience about the meeting, what made them feel good and what was bad in the meeting, and any suggestions for us. So Toastmaster to be soon to be Toastmaster guest Deepa.
Yeah, sure. First of all, thank you so much for letting me in this group. So overall, my experience was good because, as I said, that we are running the similar program in our company. It is almost similar to that. We are actually giving feedback, just like similar to this there also. So overall experience is good. People are getting feedback. There are AHA counters, timings are there. So I think people are much more willing to hear the feedback about themselves, no? So it's a good thing. Yeah. So overall, my experience was good. So thank you so much.
Thank you to be soon to be Toastmaster Deepa.
Yeah, sure.
So
Yeah.
I would like to call upon soon to be Toastmaster Disha to tell about her experience, what was good, what was bad, any feedback for us.
Okay, thank you, Toastmaster Neetal. I was glad to join the session, and the session was really fruitful. The structure of the session and the contributions that everybody made, and I think this is quite helpful to me. And as you said, I am soon to be a Toastmaster for sure.
Definitely.
Thank you.
So now I would like to call upon Toastmaster Dikshat to share his experience about White Beginnings Club meeting and his thoughts on our meeting.
So, hi, Toastmaster Nikhil. So, yeah. Currently, I'm a member. I'm with MX Toastmasters Club, president there. So,
Okay.
so yeah. But yes, this was way better than ours, I would say. Even on a weekend, I can see people here participating joyfully, and you don't have to rush for the roles. Even at the last minute, that's the best part. I feel that's the best part of a community club always, that people are like ready to uh, be part of it, even it's a weekend and not. And like they don't feel like it's an obligation. They feel like it's a their own choice to be part of it. So that was a wonderful thing. And yes, the topic and the table topics, like the theme and the table topic was so related. I felt like they were converging at a few points. So yes, overall it was a great place I had been, and I wish I can join more session in the future as well, since it's on a Saturday.
Thank you, Toastmaster Dikshat, for wonderful feedback. So, Toastmaster Mohit, so your suggestions for us, your valuable inputs for our club.
Thank you, Toastmaster Neetal. I think it was a wonderful session. I'm so glad I could be a part of it. The energy, the camaraderie, the fact that everybody's coming forward and uh, sharing their views and giving inputs was something that sort of stood out for me in this Bright Beginners Club meeting as compared to other clubs. So that's really amazing. One suggestion that I would give is that I noticed that the speech that we had today was not aligned to a project. Whereas it could have been aligned to a project, even if it means that you repeat a particular project from a pathway and align it. It only helps in ensuring that uh, the progress as in regard to the pathway is also happening, and it serves dual purpose. So that's the only suggestion I would have. Otherwise, it was a very fun filled meeting. I noticed our general evaluator mentioned that this is where we come forward to have fun, and fun was an essential and very much a part of the entire meeting. So I was part of it, and I'm glad uh, to be here. So thank you and best wishes. Back to you, Toastmaster Neetal.
Thank you, Toastmaster Mohit. That was a wonderful feedback for us. Now I would like to call upon our area director, Toastmaster Mayank. So your conclusion words for us.
So every Saturday timing for me is like fixed that I have to be part of this Toastmaster meeting, and my entire family plans out the day only after I'm done with the meeting. So no matter my dad had to plan to go with somebody, and he's like, okay, so what time will you get free? And mom is like, not before 12:30. Expect him to be free. So my dad and I had to ask his friend to come in later so that we can go together later. And I think Saturday meetings are wonderful. I really enjoy, and over like almost now 3 years, I have seen a considerable change in my speaking style, because the first time I spoke, I was huffing and trying to find some air to breathe and speak. But now I have calmed myself and practiced, and that really helps me even in my corporate environment when I am, holding a discussion with a leader or somebody. I'm not pressed mentally, and even my lungs are well stretched enough, so I don't have to, my conversation is much better, and thanks to the Toastmasters uh, fraternity for that support. Back to you, President of the club.
Thank you, Toastmaster Mayank. So I see Shivangi joined. So Shivangi, can you switch on your video and a quick intro? Shivangi, you're there? Eh, Is she a member or guest Toastmaster Mind?
To be a member.
I'm not sure if she's there. So with
Right.
this, we'll conclude our today's meeting. Sorry?
No, she's to be a Toastmaster.
Yeah, okay. I don't see her. With this, we'll conclude today's meeting and we'll look forward for everyone to join us for next meeting and have a wonderful day and a wonderful weekend. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you. Thank you,
Thanks,
everyone. Bye-bye.
everyone.
Thank you, everyone.